two spice blends, it's time to make the rice. So you're probably wondering which one I'm going to use for the rice. I think I'm going to go with the saffron and onion, right? For the rice, that sounds like a perfect pairing, and it already has the salt in there. So let me go ahead and get my pan heated up. And we're going to start with, I think, a medium-high heat on this. And then we're going to get a little olive oil in the pan. And what I'm going to use for aromatics for my rice is I want some chopped white onion. I have some small diced, fresh garlic. And then I saved a little bit of that saffron on the side because I like to add just a little pinch in there. And then I'm going to add my rice. I'm actually using basmati rice, which is a very good rice for this dish. And then here's my spice mix, my saffron and onion. Okay, so let's get a little olive oil in the pan, shall we? Let's go a couple of swirls around. That should be good. We just want enough to coat the bottom of the pan. Now I'm going to add my onion. I'm going to start with the onion first. And what we want to do is we want to cook it until it becomes translucent. Now that means when you start cooking onion, it's pretty much white, right? When it goes into the pan, it's white. Once it has a little heat on it and it starts to heat up and it starts to cook, it becomes translucent, which means it becomes clear. Okay? So I'm just going to give this a little stir. Now I mentioned we're using two aromatics for our rice, but I only have the onion in here right now. That's because I didn't add the garlic in the beginning. Garlic burns easy, so I want to add the garlic about 30 seconds or so after I add the onion. Okay, so I'm going in with the garlic. Give that a little saute. Just like that, it smells so good. There's just something about the combination of onion and garlic when it's cooking that is absolutely fabulous to me. To me, it's the base of almost every food. Now, remember I said I wanted to add just a little sprinkle of saffron in here, just by itself? That's because I want that saffron to toast, just slightly toast. By itself, there we go. That's looking and smelling fabulous. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my basmati rice, and I'm going to put it right into the pan because I want it to toast up a little bit as well. Okay, toast up just a little bit here. And you'll start to notice that the onions and the garlic and the rice will start to take on the color of the saffron, which is exactly what we want it to do. Now I'm going to add my spice mix. My saffron and onion spice mix is going right in here. Now I'm going to add probably about a good teaspoon in here. I want that flavor in there. Then I'm going to turn my heat off, turn the heat completely off, and then give it a nice stir. Give it a really nice stir. And this is one of the most beautiful looking rices that you will ever see. It looks absolutely fabulous, beautiful in color. Now, what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to take it over to my rice cooker. I'm not really big on kitchen gadgets, but I love my rice cooker because I like to just put it in there, set it and forget it, and then when it's done, it stops cooking. But the thing is, it keeps it warm, right? Which is absolutely perfect. So here I am at my rice cooker. I'm going to put it in there dry, and then I'm going to add something to this. And it's not going to be water. I want to add broth to this. That's because broth adds yet another layer of flavor to our rice. So I'm going to get all of that beautiful rice in there, like that. I want to make sure I get all of it off of the spatula too. We're not leaving any of this behind. Okay, then I have my broth. Now I'm pretty used to how this goes. So I can tell by the rice how much liquid I need in here. So it is 1 to 1. So if you have a half a cup of rice, you want to add a half a cup of liquid to that as well. Okay, now remember I told you can set it and forget it. We're going to put the lid on, push the button down as soon as I find it. There we go. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. It'll be ready when you're ready, when we're ready with our garlic shrimp.